Hello, hello, my friends. Thank you so very much for joining me today. It is November 30th, and you are listening to Fresh Approach Fitness, a wellness company podcast. Oh my gosh, November 30th, episode number 35. Did you all realize that at November 30th, we are sitting at 1 month left in this totally insane year? I know many of us have felt out of control, but there's so much we can do to make the rest of the year the best of the year. So today we're going to get into the what and how of optimization and living a life that matters. It's not what you think. We're going to touch on books and beliefs and body and bank accounts, but not to the extent that we have in the past. It is definitely going to be worth a listen today, so get comfortable. Grab your coffee, tea, or enjoy your car ride if you're on your way somewhere, but just a warm welcome and thank you so much for joining us today. There's going to be 4 more episodes before the end of 2020. And I am excited to share that this is the one thing I am very proud that I've started to do this year amongst all of the changes. But this is something that's been on my list. Definitely last year I talked about podcasts and I didn't talk about them because I wasn't doing them, but I had shared the thought with a couple of people. And the one other thing for this year that I've talked about doing is my book. I have the title, I have the premise. I've been making some notes and a little bit of work on it, but not as much as I'd like to be doing next year. So be very excited that this time next year, I'll be sitting here and I'll be sharing with you that my book is out. But let's wait and get there. That's one of my goals for next year. And what I want you to think about for this year and for optimizing body, our skin absorbs everything that we put on it. Why wouldn't you want that to be healthy and good for you as well? And then my third line is doTERRA, essential oils. I totally believe in setting the stage and bringing in those other senses. Smells is a big one. And I don't just use essential oils for smells. I put some on my face. I put some in my bath. But every single day when I come to work in my office here, I turn on the essential oils. I pick a scent for the day and I step into the room, and every single time I walk down the hall, it enlightens me from the core. And if you don't believe me how senses make a big difference, think about the smell of homemade cooking. Chocolate chip cookies baking in the oven, or cinnamon rolls, or even the smell of coffee. What those thoughts bring to you on the daily basis. So when it comes to building my Celebrate Everything brand, I've incorporated other senses that make you feel good, right? I've incorporated what goes in your body, whether it's through body lotions, body washes, or actually food and nutrition that are going to help you in those ways as well. And then your outward appearance, because let's be honest, we all want to look good. I don't care what you say. When we look good, we feel good. Let's be honest. If you're wearing a pretty dress and you love wearing dresses, you're smiling a lot more. I can tell you for a fact, I could wear dresses all year round. I was just actually thinking that I don't have very many dresses for the fall or for the winter. And yes, I'm working from home. I feel good in a dress. When I feel good, I feel pretty I had to pause for a second. I totally apologize, but it looked like this had stopped my recording, and I'm like, where did it go? So I apologize for the little pause in there. But I challenge you for the month of December, do your win wall. Get some sticky notes. If you can get different colors, great. And literally put on your wall every single day, one win from the day, one takeaway. That's it. Now, start there and be surprised at what answers you write down for your win for the day. It could be sales for work, right? It could be a new network marketing client. It could be reaching out to 20 networking people, and that was your win for the day because normally you don't follow through. Whatever it might be for you, it might be training. This is going to help you identify what truly matters to you. Then you can spend more time doing what matters and less time doing what doesn't. Because as we were talking about earlier today, most people don't finish books, right? What else don't most people finish? New Year's resolutions. That's another one. Most people don't finish the weight loss challenges that I do. Did you know that? There's always a percentage of people that drop out. Over a 6-week challenge, they are looking to change their life. They're looking to make some changes. And I always have people every time that drop out of a 6-week weight loss challenge. Although there is a team penalty if they drop out, it doesn't matter. They drop out. They won't even pop back in for their final weigh-in measurements. So I understand what actually counts as a win. You're going to be surprised to find out not a day will go by let me rephrase that. Not a day goes by where there won't be something on the wall, because your intention will be to put something every single day on this wall. Start this for tomorrow, for December 1st, or start this for tomorrow or even today, wherever you're at. It doesn't matter. You can start your calendar on the 4th and bring it to the 4th of the next month. It doesn't matter. Okay? Start today by identifying what's a win for you today. What is one good thing that happened to you today? Or something you did outside your norm that made you feel good. If it was a walk, write it down. The intention is we're going to fill more of your life. The intention isn't to just fill your day up with these things to do. We're going to take a step back. We're going to take a bird's eye view moving forward and say, okay, these things made me feel good because I considered them a win. How can I do more of these things on a regular basis? Right? How can I learn more and enjoy it? How can I save more money without restricting myself? How good does it feel to have a credit card come in the mail with room on it, or knowing the balances are way under? Right? That you're working on that. How can you make these changes? You don't even know the areas that you want to be making the changes in yet. You think you do, but we need to hone in and be specific. It's about the follow through. It's about asking yourself what matters. And you can't do this until you pause, reflect, and assess the situation. You wouldn't know that reading 13 books or 18 books is a success unless you have something to measure it against. Get yourself downloaded with the Daily Dose of Inspiration. Just send me a quick message saying, Sonia, yes, I want in. I will send you the form to fill out so we can do the invoicing. Literally, it's $1 for your first month. A 2-minute read every day. So worth it for your time. So worth it. Setting goals for yourself and having yourself accomplish those goals and then celebrating the success will make you want to do more goals. Doing those goals is bringing you closer and closer to where you want to be. And this is so true, but you don't even know where you want to start right now. Start with your win wall. And this is all part of my Future Self project, just so you know. When we do the Future Self project, we start with the win wall. We turn the win wall into a vision board because we know what we're working towards now. We know what matters. So let's take on a personal example here. One more story I want to share before we talk about chiming off. I had a great weekend this weekend, and I hope you all did too. And what made my weekend great? Friday night was games night. So we got together with our friends. There's like three other couples in a small circle. So we've been going to each other's houses every month since July. This is one of the highlights that has happened since COVID. And we're all in the same bubble. So we're not really worried about each other because we're all in the same bubble. And So we had games night on Friday night, and yes, we've never done it on a Friday night before because typically Tony and I get tired because we're up so early during the weekdays, right? That Friday nights we normally spend to ourselves, but it was nice. It was nice getting up, getting dressed, getting ready, and that was one of the things I realized. I miss getting ready. I miss having a purpose to get ready. It's the process of getting ready that I liked. Yes, I get ready every single morning. I still get dressed and do what needs to be done every morning. But I also missed cranking up the music and pouring myself a drink and dancing and singing as I'm doing my hair. I don't do that every morning because, I don't drink in the morning. But my point is, I like the process. I like the journey. That was one of my takeaways that I said to Tony. It's one of the things I miss. First of all, we're living together now. I don't get ready for us unless we're going out. And we don't always go out very often anymore. I work from home. I still get ready every day, but it's not the same. It will be after this podcast, though, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to go look at some nice winter dresses or long sweaters that I can throw on and step it up a bit because it does make me feel so good. Anyways, so Friday night we had games night with friends. It was really, really fun just to sit and talk and to catch up, right? Saturday I had reflexology. I had something to look forward to. That matters to me. That's energy work. It helps my feet. I feel good. I did the reflexology on Saturday. What else did I do on Saturday? Worked a little bit, but not too much. Did some online shopping, and we actually went out and about with our son and looked at some stores and picked up a few things there and bumped into some people that we knew as well. So we did that for some Christmas shopping, and then made it a nice quiet night. We actually finished the episode that we're watching. We were watching Prison Break. I know you all pay attention to the fact that I call it date night every single night, and it's working. I get excited. I have a hard cutoff time. It's date night for us. So we just finished watching Prison Break. We actually need a new idea of some new Netflix series to watch. We've watched quite a few. And ironically, it's the one time that we watch TV, both of us. We come together at the end of each day and watch one show together and talk about it and look forward to it. That is one way that we optimize our life that is unique to us, and I would never change it. Yeah, we change it for when we're going out for friends and things like that, but still normally we unwind to a show before we go to bed. And then on Sunday, what did I do differently? I did some baking. I made some fudge. I invited my parents over. So Mom and Dad came by for a visit and a coffee and tea, and all in all, it was a fantastically well-rounded. Oh, and I cooked. I cooked a nice dinner. Saturday, I did not cook. Saturday did not work out for us in terms of meal planning and cooking and stuff. That happens. But on Sunday, I did cook. I cooked a nice dinner, and I baked out some fudge, and I got a little bit of more online shopping done. That was my plan this weekend, was to get some of that done. And I also did a little bit of work. It was a perfect weekend. I feel recharged. I feel refreshed. And I wouldn't have known any of these things mattered to me so much until I realize how good I feel after I do them, right? So that's how I want you to optimize the next 30 days. I want you to start on your wellness well. Just on your calendar, write down, highlight, jot down any single thing that makes you feel good for the day. Your takeaway. It could be a beach. It could be anything. Personal business, it doesn't matter. We're going to work on your beliefs here because these are some of the things that you should feel proud of. Then you're also going to think about what some of your goals are for next year based on what makes you proud and what you like to do. Are you looking to improve your bank account? And that means money mindset. That boils down to mindset. Are you looking to learn more? Well, is that reading? Is that courses? Is that workshops? Are you looking to change your body? What you put in it, what you put on it. It doesn't matter. Your looks, your hair. It doesn't matter. Are you looking for a shift in that area? Okay. We're not going to know these things until we know what matters to you, what makes you happy. And that's how you're going to upgrade and elevate your life. It all starts with pausing, reflecting, and then assessing what's next. Then it's the follow through. We're going to follow through on these actions. We're going to set some goals and we're going to follow through on them. And our goals could be tracking down the things that we do daily. Maybe I want to journal more because maybe I've realized that I was really good at the beginning of the year, but I'm not as good now. And it's important to me to have those 10 minutes of being mindful and grateful every single day. Maybe part of my goal next year is to finish my EFT and to maybe do a couple more psychology courses. I don't know yet. I haven't gotten that far. But what I do know is I'm very happy with as far as I've come. I'm very happy with the changes that I have made. And I want that story to be true for you. It doesn't matter if this is your first marriage and you're going through some bumps in the road, or if this is your third major relationship, or if you are feeling like you're banging your head against the wall, against life right now, you can make those changes. And I am here to help you. First thing I want you to do is get started on my daily dose of inspiration. $1 a month. Knowing that my rates are going up. My rates are going up across the platforms this year, starting in 2021, just so you know, because I know the value that I bring to the table. And how many of you don't know the value that you bring? Leave that as your takeaway, your thinking piece. Do you understand the value that you bring to your relationships, to your job, to your clients? Again, pause, reflect, and assess the situation. How much time are you investing back into yourself that you are then giving to other people? Okay? Being healthy and happy is the number one investment of your time. And that's exactly where I help you glow, because you're growing. As I like to say, keep growing, keep glowing. Have yourself a fantastic week, my friends. I want to hear about your win wall.